Hey, what's up, YouTube family? What's happening? Well, I do want to tell you guys something today. Happened to me earlier today, and it was very interesting because I got, I think I was blocked off of somebody's channel today, and I truly didn't mean any harm, but apparently this particular person on their channel would have preferred to have people that would totally agree with her constantly. And if you didn't agree with her, even just the slightest, it seems that she would block you. I didn't know this, and she'll give you warnings first, to let you know that you're being toxic. If basically, if she didn't agree with you, then you were being toxic. Not that you had your own opinion about things. She didn't want you to have your own opinion, it seems. She wanted you to have her opinion. And if you don't have that, then she's pretty much calling you a toxic person and will block you off of her channel. Now, she has the room to do that because from what I can see, she has thousands and thousands of followers, you know, and even more viewers. And this was a live thing that she did. This was on YouTube. And I was attracted to her channel because here it is. I'm trying to, of course, build my own channel. I'm not trying to glean off anybody else's channel, but I was trying to get see how they operate and what they talked about and what they did, and basically just to see, what it is I need to tweak as far as my own. So I found something interesting that she was saying, because she was all about energy and vibration, and she believes in God and the manifesting of money. And today was, there's a couple of topics in the past that I had clicked on to her lives and she was talking about that I didn't agree with 100%. And I noticed that she pretty much was looking for yes people, people who would not argue or would not make her feel like she's being zapped of energy, because she called me a energy vampire, right? A vibe vampire, energy vampire, whatever she normally uses. And I have been dubbed as a negative and toxic person because of my comment about her conversation this morning about manifesting of money. And she's looking at money as if it's a life. Like money wants to be moved around, and money wants this and money wants that. Like it has a personality, a heart, and you know, uh, So I was kind of like, okay, so she's kind of looking at money in a life form, it seems, and it's just I think that the things that she applied to go after money or have money being attracted to her, because her main thing is money being attracted to her. And I'm talking about this person's channel because I was attracted to the channel. She's not a bad looking person. She seemed like she kind of knows what she's talking about, but then there's some parts of what she's saying really just didn't make sense to me, or that I wanted more clarity and I would ask a question. And then in asking the question, she got defensive. She did it in a nice way. She didn't really come off like a ghetto queen or anything, but she just came off that she was not, she put everybody in a category who didn't go with what she's saying 100% as to be toxic, and she had to block them. So I was one who got blocked today. And her topic today was about manifesting of money. And I agreed with a lot of what she was saying, and then she got to the part of there is no such thing as bad money. All right, so now I'm saying, okay, so there's no such thing as bad money. Okay, now I get it. She doesn't want nobody to say there's bad money out there. Okay, so I proceeded to say that, okay, there's not bad money, so therefore there are bad people using money for bad things. That was my way of getting around her not agreeing with that there's bad money out there. Okay, got it. Because you can take bad money and do good things with it. That was fully understood across the board. Seemed like everybody got that part. But because we didn't agree with her and what she was saying, because I didn't agree with, and another person she had threatened to block as well before me, and then I came up behind that person and said what I said. I said, bad people will do bad things with money. And she said, I said it before that I don't want anybody bringing negative to my channel, right? Like what I was saying is negative. So you can't make a comment to her that's outside of what she expects you to comment. She wants you. So in other words, it was almost like I was in a classroom, because she called herself a life teacher or a spiritual teacher. And she was basically trying to get people to fall in line with what she's saying. And she's got a lot of followers. Now, I don't know if all of these followers 100% believe everything that she's saying, but she has a lot of followers. I mean, I can't knock her for that. I can't knock her for what she's gained, but I realized something in her conversation, that she talks about her manifesting money. And most times when you hear people say that, it's normally that they went out and created the money themselves. They created jobs, they got involved with business contracts, or they got involved with deals, some type of swapping deals. You get this for that, and then you bring money, or you give people advice and they will just gladly pay you for it, right? But from what I'm hearing out of this person is that people give her things, and that's her manifesting money, because she said money comes to her. So that means people, like her home, it was given to her. Somebody had to die in order for her to get the home, because before that she was living in a basement, and rich people are attracted to her and her family, which is a great thing, I guess, and she was always given things, and I get it, but I don't knock that either, but it's just the way that she's coming off. It sounds as if the way that she sees manifesting money is people giving her things, and that could be a part of manifesting money, that people will give you things as gifts, and just because they like you, think you're nice, and so on and so forth, they can give you money. But the way that I look at manifesting money is to come up with a brand, a business, an idea. You work somewhere and you create the money, and then through that work, money comes to you. And if you have an idea, you can sell the idea. If you have a invention, you sell that. If you have music, you sell that, and you gain the money. But now, just people just giving you money out of the kindness of their heart, I guess that's manifesting money as well. But I just never looked at it like, you're actually manifesting the money. It's like it's somebody feeling a certain way, so they give it to you. I never had that. I'm not jealous. I'm happy for her and her family, and I don't think she's a bad person at all. And I know she don't even care if I was to say that, but it is what it is. She has the channel. She's doing very well with her channel, and I just think that some of her ideologies are not quite where I think, the way that I think. So we don't go on the same road with the way that she thinks about things, And there was another little thing we had back and forth about. She has many people commenting, so of course it's hard for her to keep up with who's who. And she can afford to block people along the way because she has so many followers. And that's cool. I would love to be in that position, but knowing me, I'm not going to block anybody. I'll probably ignore them, but if they start calling them names and acting racist and really threatening and really slandering me real bad, yeah, maybe I'll block them then. But if they're just indulging in a conversation, I don't think I would block them, no matter how aggravating they'll probably get. I'm not going to call them names. I'm not going to put them in a category of, if they're racist and they act racist, yeah, I'm going to say you're racist, But you know, it was just, you know, it was just strange to me that how she is controlling her channel, which is everybody has to do. You have to control your channel. Like me, I don't go for the cussing. You know, I would suggest if you're going to come on my channel and talk or whatever, please leave out the cussing. You can talk about anything. It doesn't matter. And so I just feel like I was in a classroom almost. Like, all right, that's your second warning. And if you do another one, I'm going to block you. So I made the comment after she said that to me. I'm like, well, you might as well go ahead and block me, because I am basically trying to indulge in a civil conversation. That's really it for me. I'm really enjoying the conversation. So I have questions. I have my own mind. Of course, I'm going to ask questions of what you're talking about. And you was talking about manifesting of money. And I'm saying that bad people will use money in a bad way, and you had a problem with that. So, do what you must. And then she comes back, she says my name to all of her followers and says, well, you know, I disagree with that, and I'm going to block you. First she says, well, I don't have to block you. Why would somebody come on my page, come where I'm at, and be like, oh, well, you might as well go ahead and block me and all this. And then she said, well, if it was me, I'll just leave. I don't have to go through the blocking thing. I'll just leave. But then right after she said that, she blocked me. All right, so she's been contradicting herself throughout some of these videos. And I'm not trying to call her out on all those contradictory, because it was one time we were just talking about, I think it was good and bad vibes, or was it good energy? Good and bad energy. And she had a problem with me saying that there's bad energy and there's good energy. And she didn't want for me to say it that way. She wanted to say it in the way that she was saying it. And she didn't threaten to block me at that time. But I noticed that we were kind of going back and forth. And she kind of laughed about me saying that. And I tried to change it a little bit. But it was the same thing that I was trying to say as far as good and bad energy, like good and bad people. We have that. There's the people, and where you get the major, where's your source of where your energy is coming from. So, she don't want to talk about religion, basically. She even though she's supposed to be a spiritual coach, but she don't want to talk about religion, which has a lot to do with the spiritual. So she didn't want to get into that. She didn't want to get into, actually, I even asked her earlier today before she blocked me, I asked a question. It was a lot of people posting things, saying different things, but my question came through, and she read it, and I asked her, how did you vote? Or no, I said, did you vote? That was the first thing, because the way she was talking about money and talking about rubbing up close to wealthy people and having wealthy people in your circle, and you don't have, and then that's how you manifest money, because if you hang with people with money, you get money. And that didn't mean that you went out and did what they did to get the money, that they will bless you with some of their money. That's what it seemed like to me. And she said people have given her things since she was so young, and people always giving her and her family things. I'm like, okay, that's cool, but you can't, that's just the way, and I left it right there. But, her main thing was to, keep it under control, that people would only be yes people on her channel. That's not what I'm looking for. So that was a lesson for me in my own channel. I'm not looking for yes people. I'm looking for people who are looking for good content, and looking for people who are trying to be on the same page in which I speak of, and that is trying to uplift black people. I don't think she's too much concerned about that. I couldn't get into those type of conversations, but because she blocked me. So therefore, those type conversations, she's a black woman. Her initials is VH. Not going to say her name, but it's VH. And she basically, I don't know where her thought pattern is when it comes to political. She didn't want to get into the political. She didn't want to get into the religion. She didn't want to get into, I don't know if she wanted to get into the black and white. and the love. I guess she spoke of love at one point, but she has so many videos, and she has well over 100 videos. She's been at this for a while, so she's doing very well as far as the YouTube channel that she has. That I give her applause. As a matter of fact, where's my applause? That's for Miss VH. That's for Miss VH, who blocked me earlier today for a reason that she had in her head, but it didn't really make much sense to me. Then maybe that's my quirky and weirdness, But anyway, I didn't see that being a reason, being that you have an open forum, you have a live chat, right? You open it for people to comment, and then when they comment outside of what you expect, then you block them, right? So you shouldn't have that. Maybe you should kind of disable your comments, and then nobody can say anything that you don't want to hear. That may have been the smarter thing to do, but she does it this way, and she pick and choose who she feel is toxic. And I don't know how you have an open forum, an open conversation that way, but hey, that's the way she runs her channel, right? So I would love to start doing lives like that, have a conversation live, and I welcome all the naysayers. When you see my channel and you see what I'm about and you don't agree with it, or you want to, tweak it, or you want to say whatever you want to say about it, it gives me the opportunity to speak up about it as well. I'm not going to, if I want to ignore you, I'll ignore you. If I want to speak on you, I'll speak on you, I'm not going to block you, I don't think, unless you, like I said, you're racist, or you're being violent, or you're threatening violence and all that type nonsense. Yeah, I block those type people, but I'm not going to block somebody with a civil conversation. That's what you open. That's what you are there for, I thought. And then she says she don't deal with people if it's not bringing her money. She don't deal with people if it's not bringing her money. So how are you being, how are you being helpful? She felt like the only way that she can help somebody is that you have to pay for my services. So if I advise you, then it's going to cost you for my advice. That rubbed me a different way as well. I'm like totally opposite of that. I am that guy. If I have good advice for anybody, I'm not trying to get money out of you just for me to help you along, just give you some sound advice that can help. That doesn't seem right, that you are trying to just grab money. And that's why I've had these free gems. Now, people, of course, put the label on me as a fool because I had a free boxing gym for the community to come in, and I supplied everything. Nobody had to. Only thing they had to do is give me their dedication and time. Don't come in playing around and mistreating my equipment because you refuse to pay for it. But it's free for you to use, and I did that for years and years. And I even moved my one location from that part of North Carolina over to this part of North Carolina, and I did it again. Because the way that my heart is built, the way that I have been raised, is that you give. You give, and in the long run, if man can't give back in time, God will bless me overall. I'm not looking really for man to come, here, take this. I'm not looking for that. If I ask for donations, but the donations is going toward the free program that I have. It's not going in my pocket. It's not going, like for me. You know what I mean? It's going for the community. So I'm saying donate to the young people who are coming here for free, who can't afford it, for the community. That's me asking for donations. Or if I'm going to be manifest, if I'm manifesting money, I'm trying to manifest money for the community project that I have. That's what I've always looked at as manifesting money, not for myself, but for the people that I'm trying to help out along the way. And I always had great advice. I've always been a coach who gave not just boxing advice, I gave life learning advice. I never asked for money. I may have asked for them to donate water, donate Gatorades. That's the most I would ask for, But I paid the rent. I got See, now that's the difference between some people out here when they realize that they can make money. So now they seem to me like vultures on the people. They're like like vultures, to grab any kind of money they can from the people. And her channel is set up where people can donate money to her channel. And when they do that, she'll stop and thank people for donating $9 or $5. See, she's used to, you know, she's used to money grubbing. That's what I kind of see it like, money grubbing. You know what I mean? I just never looked at it like, maybe that's why I'm always broke. You know what I mean? And then when I have money, I'm always kind of like blessing other people who I feel that need it more than me. And that's what's wrong. I'm not gonna say that it's wrong. I'll say that's who I am. That's how I've been. Now, people ain't gonna appreciate that, and that's fine. And that's fine. People don't have to appreciate it, but that's not gonna change who I am because they don't appreciate it. That doesn't mean it's gonna make me act any different. No. So I just wanted to share that with y'all, give y'all a little bit of my adventure in this whole YouTube thing, trying to figure out how it works and what I should do, what's my niche and all this. This is what I do. This is my niche right here. And I know that I just got to find that way to just reach out to people who think like I think. And I'm fine. I don't have to have as many as VH has. That's her initial, the VH. I don't have to have that many followers. It'd be great to have them. Yeah. But if I don't have them, that's fine. Who I have is great because I know I got some good stuff I'm sharing with them as far as good content, and good personality, I got a couple things I need to work on, no doubt, but we all do. But then now I'm being very patient about that, this whole new adventure, but it's cool. It's fine. And, only reason why I'm talking about her, be honest with you, because she kind of called me out on her channel and she said my name, you know what I mean? But you can see in the comments who I was, but if she was going to block me, she really didn't have to announce it. She could have just went on and blocked it, right? Now, I'm not blocking nobody if I don't have to. If they're not being violent and threatening and all this racist stuff, you can say what you want with me. I'm cool. Just be ready to handle what I got to say back to you. You know what I mean? But if I can help it, I'm not gonna block you if I can help it. And it ain't because I'm trying to keep you as a subscriber. I'm just not my nature to run like that. I'm gonna stand my ground and I'm gonna battle. And if I can't battle it, then I'll probably ignore you. I ain't gonna, And if I'm wrong about something, I'm gonna come back and call you and say, hey, you know what? So and so, I was wrong. So here's my way of letting you know that I was wrong about so and so, whatever I said the other day. You know what I mean? Or I can see your point. You know what I mean? There's ways to work with it. I just think that she's a good communicator, but it's a one-way communication with that one. It's almost like, hear me, but don't give me your opinion and don't go against what I'm saying, but just listen to me. That's what it seems like with that one. So I'm saying, yes, hear me. Let me hear what your thoughts are. And maybe we can communicate about it back and forth. At the end, hopefully we can come to a resolve. Maybe you can see my way and I can see your point. You see my point, I see your point. Okay, fine. I may not change your mind. You may not change my mind. But we learned how to disagree with respect. And we keep it going. You know what I mean? It's up to you to stay on my channel. I'm not going to kick you off. I'm not going to block you. But if you want to stay and listen to my ideologies, then you stay. If you don't want to because you disagree with my ideologies, then you go. That's your choice. You know what I mean? So that's Miss VH, and I no longer, I had to unsubscribe to her today because she told me, you're blocked. I said, okay, well, I guess I'm blocked then. I didn't mean to get your feathers all ruffled like that, but I did. And that, I guess I have something that I do that I don't even really mean to, just trying to be honest and ask questions that I'm curious about. So there you have it, y'all. Hey, listen, Another thing she said that I was like, oh, okay, so she's talking about moving money. This is gonna be my last thing about that one. Moving money around, moving money around. I was thinking, okay, wow, good one. Like putting money in stocks and bonds, investing money in some maybe a small business or something, and so you move your money from stocks and bonds or stocks into housing and into small business, into selling, on offline, into whatever, just moving your money around. Maybe you might want to invest it in a bank in a RA account. Just moving it around is what I thought she was saying. But come to find out, she's talking about moving it around in your house. So maybe a lot of people believe in that. You get money, you put it in your dresser drawer, and then you take it and move it into under your mattress. And then more money comes in, and you take that and you put it in your closet. And then you get some more money, and then you take that and put it under your rug. That's what she's talking about, moving money around. I didn't. Maybe it's where I was raised about things. That ain't moving money around. It's still in your house. You're not moving your money around. You're moving it around, but it's just in your house. But I thought moving your money around was investing it in different things and businesses and deals and contracts and, banks. But no, she's talking about moving it from one spot of your home to another spot of your home. That's manifesting money. And she said money wants to be moved. So if money can talk, money is saying to her, you need to move me because I want to be moved. I don't want to be up under the mattress all this time. I want to go into the drawer now, or I want to go into the closet. Okay, no, put me next time in the bathroom. That's where I want. That thing was throwing me off. I was like, wait, okay. Maybe now I'm thinking maybe she ain't wrapped too tight, but there's a lot of people following her though. I'm like, wow, she got all these people following her, and she ain't seem to be wrapped so tight. But she got all these people following her, man. How do she do that? So that encouraged me, man. That's encouraging to me to hear a person who is like that, got all these people following her, right? I mean, mad subscribers, man. And I'm like, well, that's promising. Because with my quirky way and my little Looney Tune way, I know I can get me some. And if she getting all that right there, well, I need to get my some, dag now, to get some of that. Well, she got over there. But I got to do it my way. You know what I mean? I have to do it the way that I do it. I'm not trying to do it the way she do it. That's her thing. I can't do that. And I'm not trying to do that. But I just found it was just so funny, man. And, if I was to listen to most of her videos, I would agree with some of the stuff that she's saying, but she go off track sometime and take it somewhere else, and then she contradict herself from one video to the next. And I'm like, wow, does she remember? Does she go back on this stuff? Is it really locked in her brain that she said what she said the other day, and then now she's kind of using that? Whew, that's I can't, I'm not going through all that. But Miss VH, you are the queen at what you do, no doubt. And I'll say keep doing what you do. I agree with you being a person that has a successful YouTube channel. Continue being success. I pray that you continue, because it gives hope to other people who are trying to do what you're doing. So Miss VH, continue to do what you're doing. You got that from I Will Be Free. Let me just give it a thumbs up like that. And y'all go check her out, y'all. Go check. Well, you don't know who it is. I might drop her name at the end. Y'all can go check her out. You might find use for her. And but for me, I already been booted off, so I guess I can still look at her videos and stuff like that, but I can't make comments anymore. So she's not with that on me. That's fine. We're gonna have that. This is just the process of the business. It's the process of the business. I'm learning that, you can control your channel any way you want. If I don't want people to say anything negative, dagnabbit, matter of fact, I can just pick and choose who I'm gonna block because they didn't do what I told them to do, or they didn't say what I wanted them to say. You supposed to say what I want. You gotta agree with what I'm saying, because if you don't agree with what I'm saying, then I'm gonna block you, and you block you too. You don't do what I say. That ain't me. That ain't I real. Nope. So therefore, y'all, I will be free. Ain't nothing containing me. Dagnabbit. Alright. So on that note, y'all, as I always leave y'all with this. Let me see if I got my reverb working for me today. I hope it's working. Let's see. Treat people like you want to be treated, and it'll come back round, because it has for me. 110%. Yeah.